Hi everyone, Sailor Mars here, Sailor Red World here, Ray here, and today I'm going to talk about how Google Android takes too long to update. Now I know a lot of folks who have Y speakers know that no need if you got Google Android or Apple iOS, there are handicaps that come with having a Y speaker. And one of those handicaps is no need if you start your Y speaker again or you shut it down, it takes too long to start up. It does. But we all know that. Those who got Y speakers know there's nothing you can do about it. You think them being small, you think they'd load up fast. Well, it's not true. And another grounds where Google Android and Apple iOS tend to fuck up at, or is they take too long to update. You know they do. Google Android likes to play around and take too long to update, and I think Apple iOS does the same thing. So I don't want you folks, thinking that I'm, and it does. You know, it's like when they give updates, it's like they can't make Google Android update fast. Oh, they can make Google Chrome OS update fast, but they can't make Google Android update fast. Oh no. You know? And for you Apple folks, I most likely believe that Apple can't make Apple iOS update fast either. So you have to yield it. Could it take almost a long time? And when you do get done with the bullshit, then the next round happens. It has to start over. And anytime you start a Y speaker over, or shut it down, or start it up from a start over, or from a shutdown, it takes a long time. Why? Who knows? Think Shield fucking around, I guess, making scene that everything is working right before it gets you in. I don't know. But it takes such a long time. You would think Y speakers being smaller, you'd think that they would start up fast, but they do not. Reckoners start up faster than Y speakers do, believe it or not. So last night I looked to see if I got any updates. Yeah, I did. Oh, about 6 of them that Google had to flam into Google Android, and I was dumb and picked 9 at night to do it. Yeah, that was my mistake. If I would have looked for updates earlier, then I wouldn't have given such a shit about how long it takes to update. But it's so slow when it comes to updating, or it seems to be slow. And then there'll be times where it seems like it's stuck, on an update. Like for a long time, it was stuck at 80, stuck at 9, stuck at 81. And then somehow, someway, must have speeded through all the other up to where I had to start it over. Now, don't let Google Android bullshit you or even Apple iOS bullshit you and say, hey, it'll do updates for you. No. You have to tell it to update because it will not update itself. Even if you have Y's update tool on or not. So, yeah, why did it take a long time to update? Who knows? Because Google thought they had to throw about 6 updates in. I know I picked the wrong time to run the updates in, but they threw about 6 of them in. And I would think half of them are bug hills, other half are stronghold hills, and other half are just for I don't know what. And anytime you start your Y speaker up from a shutdown or a start over, it takes a long time. Now, from whatever one you have, it will take a long time. Google Android and Apple iOS don't shoot for shit either. Both of them take a long time. You know? And if there's something you need to do on it, then you just got to sit there and yield for it until whatever, either Samsung or LG or Motorola or Google or Apple shit shows up. And depending on whoever giving you the wireless feed, then you got to go see their shit. For me, it would be Comcast. So I see the Motorola thing, followed by the Comcast thing. Then it got stuck on the board top, and I yield for that until it could show all the board top, just so I could shut it down for the night. And why do updates take so long on Google Android? Who knows? Why do startups and even startovers take a long time? Who knows why it takes a long time to start up? The only thing I can guilt it on is a Think Shield tool, the EvilWare Stronghold tool, and all Google Android Y speakers. No need who makes it. Could be LG, Samsung, Motorola. Could be Google themselves. And that tool's in there. And that's why it takes a long time. No need if you start it up from shutting it down or start it up from starting it over. But why updates take a long time? Who knows? I don't know. And I know anyone who's got Apple iOS is most likely thinking, oh, well, Apple doesn't do that. Yeah, I would think using the iSpeaker takes a long time to start it up when you shut it down or when you start it over too. I think Apple iOS probably takes a long time with updates as well. So, all right, that's my film, everyone. And if you want to watch the film he made yesterday, with where Sailor Mercury, Sailor Quicksilver, Amy talked about going out, then you can watch that film if you want to. And I'll see you later.